Peace be upon you. He is a boxer who is considered by many to be the greatest boxer in history. Who do you think is a boxer? It is Muhammad Ali Clay, and in this video we will talk about the boxer Muhammad Ali Clay. But before we start, do not forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel until all new arrives. 1. Profile of Muhammad Ali Clay. Muhammad Ali is an American athlete and boxer, considered by many to be the greatest boxer of all time. Ali enjoyed an influential charisma that made him enjoy the attention and love of the masses, and during his career he achieved many important achievements, and is also famous for his charitable activities. Cassius Marcus Clay was born in Louisville, Kentucky in 1942. Muhammad Ali discovered his talent by accident when he was 12 years old, when he was robbed. This incident led to him being introduced to trainer and cop John Martin. Then he began working with Martin to win the Golden Glove Award with him in 1956 for the lightweight, and in 1960 he left with the American Olympic team to Rome to participate in the Olympiad, where he was able to beat the Polish spin-off Peter Skawski. In 1964, after becoming a professional athlete, he defeated Sonny Liston to become the world heavyweight champion. Then happened the biggest event in Muhammad Ali's life, as he was looking for some spiritual matters and decided to join a group of black Muslims called the Nation of Islam. After that, Muhammad Ali began another type of fighting, as he stood up to the American war on Vietnam, and when he was asked to join the U.S. Army for the war he refused, to be arrested on charges of treason, and he was almost stripped of his title and boxing license. The court then sentenced him to 5 years in prison, and in 1971, he lost at the hands of the famous boxer Joe Frazier in a fight that became known as the Battle of the Century. He retired from boxing in 1981, to devote himself to charity and humanitarian work, and in 1984 he was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, only to die in 2016. 2. The beginnings of Muhammad Ali Clay. Cassius Marcus Clay was born in Louisville, Kentucky, in 1942. Muhammad Ali accidentally discovered his talent when he was 12 years old, when his bike was stolen, and then he told the policeman, Joe Martin, that he wanted to hit the thief. So the response of the policeman, who was a boxing coach in a local club, "You have to learn how to fight before you challenge the world." He then worked with Martin, winning the Golden Glove with him in 1956 for the lightweight. In 1960 he joined the U.S. Olympic boxing team and left with him for Rome to participate in the Olympics. Muhammad Ali has demonstrated tremendous courage in the field. He was famous for his great speed and remarkable steps in the ring, and after winning his first 3 matches, he was able to beat Poland's Zbigniew Peter Skawski to win the gold medal in this tournament. 3. The achievements of Muhammad Ali Clay. After his remarkable Olympic victory, Ali turned into an American champion and became a professional player as he went on to defeat his opponents in the ring. Then, in 1963, he defeated the well-known British champion Henry Cooper in 1963, then defeated boxer Sonny Liston by knockout in 1964 to become the world champion in heavyweight boxing. Ali was famous for his love of pride, for his distinctive talents before the fight, and for his use of distinctive and bright expressions, and in one of his most famous quotes in describing himself, Ali told the sports commentator that he could hover like a butterfly, and sting like a bee, on the battlefield. Then happened the biggest event in Muhammad Ali's life, as he was looking for some spiritual matters and decided to join a group of black Muslims called the Nation of Islam. He initially called himself Cassius X before settling on his famous name, Muhammad Ali. After that, Muhammad Ali began another type of fighting, as he stood up to the American war on Vietnam, and when he was asked to join the U.S. Army in 1967, he refused, to be arrested on charges of treason, and nearly stripped of his title and boxing license. The U.S. Court of Justice filed a case against boxer Muhammad Ali, found him guilty of violating military service laws, and he was sentenced to 5 years in prison in June of 1967. But he did not go to prison and remained free during the period of appeal of this decision, and he was no longer able to practice boxing during this period, which lasted for 3 years, which was a black period in his professional and sports life. The court in 1971 removed this charge from the heroic boxer. Muhammad Ali returned to the ring before the Supreme Court ruling in 1970, where he managed to beat Jerry Carey. The following year, he lost at the hands of Joe Frazier in what is known as the Battle of the Century. Ali and Frazier fought with great strength and determination, and the contest lasted 14 rounds before Frazier punched Muhammad Ali with his left fist in the 15th round. Ali quickly regained strength, but the officials awarded the title to Joe Frazier, and this was Muhammad Ali's first loss after 31 wins. That loss was followed by another loss against Ken Norton, but Muhammad Ali did not know how to give up, so he defeated Frazier in 1974. In 1974 Ali fought another historic fight against the unbeatable heavyweight champion, George Foreman. The fight was called Forced Hustle. During the early stages of this match, Ali seemed to be a victim in front of a huge, younger Foreman, but he managed to silence all the critics with a legendary professional performance. He was able to drain his opponent's energy with his distinctive style, before defeating him by knockout in the 8th round to claim the title of heavyweight champion. Ali met his opponent, Frazier, in 1975, in a fight called Thrilla in Manila, in which both opponents exerted terrible strength and endured painful blows, and in the 14th round, Frazier's coach declared the defeat of Frazier and the victory of Muhammad Ali. After losing his title to Lion Spinks in February 1978, Muhammad Ali defeated him in September, becoming the first boxer to win the heavyweight title 3 times. After a short break, he returned to the ring to face Larry Holmes in 1980, but lost to him and then lost in 1981 to Trevor Borbick, where he announced his retirement from the sport. Muhammad Ali, after retiring from the fight, was released to charitable work, and announced that he had Parkinson's disease in 1984. He was among the people who helped fundraise for the Muhammad Ali Parkinson Center in Phoenix, Arizona. During these years he supported Special Olympics and other organizations and institutions. And in 1996 he carried the Olympic torch at the Summer Olympics in Atlanta, and that moment was an influential moment in the history of world sport. In 2005, Muhammad Ali received the Presidential Gold Medal of Freedom from President George W. Bush, and also opened the Muhammad Ali Center in his hometown of Louisville. That same year, he said, "I am an ordinary man who works hard to develop his talents. A lot of fans wanted to create a museum to honor my accomplishments, but I wanted something more than a building containing my mementos. I want a place that can inspire people to be the best they can be and encourage them to respect each other." 4. The most famous sayings of Muhammad Ali Clay. Silence is precious when you don't have the right answer. If you just dream that you will overcome me, then you must wake up and apologize. I am an ordinary man who worked hard to develop his talents. A lot of fans wanted to create a museum to honor my accomplishments, but I wanted something more than a building containing my keepsakes. I want a place that can inspire people to be the best they can be and encourage them to respect each other. I fly like a butterfly and sting like a bee. 5. The personal life of Muhammad Ali Clay. Muhammad Ali married 3 times, during which he had 5 daughters and 2 sons. His daughter Layla followed in his footsteps and became a professional boxer. 6. The death of Muhammad Ali Clay. Muhammad Ali suffered from Parkinson's disease in 1984, and in 2005 his health deteriorated significantly. In 2013, he was transferred to the hospital, where he developed pneumonia, from which he was able to recover. However, on June 2, 2016, Clay was hospitalized again, and his family declared his death on the 4th of the same month. 7. Fast facts on Muhammad Ali Clay. Muhammad Ali has Irish roots. The proceeds from the sale of his first world glove was more than the tournament prize itself. His original name is not Muhammad Ali but Cassius Marcellus Clay. He participated in the WrestleMania Professional Wrestling Festival, which was held in 1985. 8. You will find the latest news about Muhammad Ali Clay, videos and documentaries about Muhammad Ali Clay, and the sources of information that I mentioned to you in this video in the description. In the end, we hope that you liked the video and do not forget to subscribe to the channel until everything new arrives, and bye bye.